Similar to the context, you can also work with Microsoft Outlook events and Fabasoft Folio. I will switch to the Fabasoft Folio calendar to the list of the events, and in Outlook I will select multiple events and will import them to Fabasoft Folio. With paste, I can import these selected events into Fabasoft Folio, and also in this case there are Fabasoft Folio event objects created with the metadata, and you can see the metadata of this event, including the attendees, and if you have already contact persons in your system with the corresponding email address, these contact persons will be found and added here to this attendees. And in the next step, you can access these events in the calendar view in Fabasoft Folio. And the next step is to export existing events from Fabasoft Folio. Therefore, I will create a new event in Fabasoft Folio. Just to specify a subject. And also here we can copy events from Fabasoft Folio and paste them to Outlook, and save them to our Outlook calendar. And from now on, this event is available in Outlook. The next improvement concerning Microsoft Office are the new so-called Office buttons, which enable us to open documents from Fabasoft Folio or to save documents to Fabasoft Folio directly from the Office tool. Therefore, I will just open a Microsoft Word document from my local file system. This document here, I can modify the content of this document. And using the Save and Send menu, which is provided from Outlook, where we have an extension to save documents directly to Fabasoft Folio, we can upload this Microsoft Word document directly to Fabasoft Folio. In this case, the Fabasoft Folio desktop is presented in a tree, and I can select a folder where the document should be uploaded. Select the Save branch, confirm the import process, and the document is saved in Fabasoft Folio. And we switch to Fabasoft Folio, to the Documents folder. The document is available here, and I can use it like other imported or created Microsoft Word documents. This is the use case of saving Microsoft Word documents directly to Fabasoft Folio. On the other hand, it is also possible to open documents from Folio directly from Microsoft Word using this menu, Open from Fabasoft Folio. Also in this case, I have the Fabasoft Folio desk here available and can select the document which I want to open here, and the document will be downloaded and can be edited now in Microsoft Word.
Thank you. The next story I want to present is taking of documents and metadata on my local laptop and going offline. I want to take large files with me, take it to our customer meetings and work there without internet, live connection, and work with the documents and work with the metadata. I will demonstrate this here on my desktop. In the right lower corner we have the Folio, Fabasoft Folio compliance button in this case. And if I double click here, I'm entering my Fabasoft Folio online desktop, and we see the documents that are on my online desktop. I have contact folder, favorites, projects, and a documents folder with a range of documents. Corresponding to this folder is my local Folio folder. I opened it, and here I see contact folder, documents, favorites, projects, and the documents are already synchronized. So I can switch in there and see all the documents I took with me, and I can work as ordinary expected with local files. What I want to do now is I enter the documents, I create a new folder here. I simply choose folder. I say these are the presentations I'm interested right now, and I'm going to copy my local presentation right in there. We see the local file. The icon of the file is updated to reflect the state that these things are not synchronized yet. We're here, same on the folder. What I can do now is I can say Folio folder synchronize. We see the progress here on the Folio icon. We see that we are traversing the folders and looking for changes, and right now we uploaded some files, and now we are done. This we already presented the last release, and the innovation right now is the focus on metadata. Here I have a Fabasoft Folio tab in the standard properties of the Internet Explorer, of the Windows Explorer, and there I see some Folio properties that are mapped for the local client. I can add some additional subject that's mapped to the subject of the Fabasoft Folio object, and I can go in here and enter some terms, and I take some of the terms with me that are in my recently used list for this kind of object class. What kind of properties can be taken offline and be worked with? We have this common string property, string field. We have an object pointer here as created on add. Date time values can be taken offline and edited. Here again, object pointers and date time. These are object lists. So we have simple object pointers and a list of object pointers. And in addition, there are enumerations, and that's booleans, I think, and that's probably all. There's a specific way to declare which properties to take offline. You have to define a forms page, and this one single forms page registered for a specific object class will be taken to represent the data set that is taken offline and is used as a primary source for layouting of this Windows Explorer integration. Okay, I switch the stuff. The Folio, the local object here is marked. I synchronize again, and my changes will be played back into Folio. So let's have a look at this menu associated with the Folio button here. There is the Open Folio folder. We started with this one. It opens the local file share, the local, not file share, but local storage where the root of my documents, Folio documents, is allocated. I can open a Folio network drive that maps a WebDAV folder, as a live connection to a Fabasoft Folio. We can open the web browser. It's the same as double-clicking the icon. We can trigger synchronize. We have a list of events. Didn't see this one yet. Here, all the user-related actions are nullified, especially if there are some errors or warnings. They are kept in this log. I have a kind of transcript here. I can use even to navigate in here. I can select the folder, and the folder will be opened on my desk. And I can filter here for errors or warnings or simply information messages, and I clear my local list. The next thing I want to talk about is the options dialog. In the options dialog, I can select for a specific connection to Fabasoft Folio which local folder shall be used to synchronize my contents in. I can simply say select folder, switch it to some different folder, and say, okay, this is my folder, and then the contents will be moved over, and from that point onwards, all the contents will be synchronized to this location. We have the new option synchronize automatically. If I check this on, I can enter an amount of minutes, after which a new synchronization will be triggered to upload and download modified data. Once synchronization finished, this amount of minutes is added to the point in time to get the next time when a synchronization will be triggered. Then there are some generic settings. By default, we start our Fabasoft Folio integration on the desktop on system startup. So once you log in into your desktop session, the Fabasoft Folio integration will be started and synchronization will be triggered, things like this, and you can work with all the features. If you do not like this, you can simply say quit the application and then you're done for this, and next time you'll enter again, it will be started again, so you have to disable the automatic startup on system. I will keep this one for me. Okay, then there is an additional synchronization regarding with templates. I can take my Fabasoft Folio templates now with me. They are synchronized in here, and they are offered as an option to create local stuff. We will do this in a minute. First, I want to show you the integration to Microsoft Outlook. So I open, for example, Word. I switch to new document, my templates, switch to Fabasoft Folio, and here are all my documents I have in template defaults in Fabasoft Folio I have for Microsoft Office, and the same works for Excel, for example. Okay, now these are the basics of the new integration regarding templates and metadata. And now I have a specific project I want to show you. The use case there is I'm doing construction work and I have some projects in this regard, and so I'll take these projects with me. I trigger the synchronization, it's running, and we'll bring some projects here to me. There is this one construction site in the Church Road. I enter in here, and there are already some outgoings in this file. And that now I'm going to create a new one. I'll use protocol, acceptance protocol. So a new acceptance protocol is created. I can edit the metadata of this protocol. I can say, okay, this is regarding for company again is Rose CE, and we will have a look at our site whether the work is completed or not. I will add some additional terms in here, of course, about construction. I will enter some more thing. It's more about the interior work, interior stuff being done this time. So I entered my metadata. Now I can go to the acceptance protocol. In there is a Word document prepared for me to fill in the relevant acceptance stuff. Here we are. I can fill in all of my things, and now I can say whether things worked out or not. And in this case, we are not finished. I will take this, mark it as highlighted, and can add even more stuff in there. Going to close this.